Welcome back, everyone. Well, about a month ago, my guest Jonathan Newell was on, and we were talking about all the things that are going on at the Hudson River Music Festival, Music Hall, sorry. And we started talking about the Beatles and British invasion and all this stuff. I'm amazed we even made it to the interview.
I know. It was a fun conversation.
For that conversation,
before
right?
this, yeah.
Well, apparently you liked it because it's the most viewed interview on Look TV. So, on our website. So we asked John to come back because during the last interview we started talking about this British invasion weekend that you're doing up in Lake George.
Right.
So John, let's jump right in.
Let's do it. Okay. Good.
Okay. So coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday in Lake George at the Charles R. Wood, what's it called?
Festival Space
or something like that. We're doing 2 days dedicated in the honor of?
To British rock, and in the honor of the British maybe, but 2 days of British rock music from the 60s and 70s.
Oh my God.
So the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, the Beatles and Yes, Cream, and whoever else shows up, I guess.
Oh, I love it. Now, there's a certain amount of freedom in this, and the musicians who are performing, right? What did you try to do, though? Because you really were trying to make this a community event.
Right, and we try to take the concept of what we've been doing at the music hall, which is to really support the region musically. So we bring in regional musicians, we say, what kind of music do you love? What do you love to play? And then that spirit gets in them, and then so we put together these tribute shows, all based around the music that we love to play so much. And then it creates the audience that loves this music, and then it makes for a better energy and a great feeling of community, and people come in and they share their memorabilia of these great bands. So we've been doing these same bands for several years now, and they've sort of formed over the music hall or come through the music hall. So now it's a bigger collection. It's something we can take on the road too.
That's and one thing, there's a real distinction here, and I just witnessed this firsthand when I saw Jason Bonham at the Palace Theater. They came out and they did Zepp. And it wasn't that someone looked like Robert Plant or something. It was all about the musicians. As a matter of fact, the best Beatle tribute band is a bunch of the studio guys from New York City.
Right, the Fab Four.
Yeah, the Fab Four.
It's taking a cue from that.
Yes, absolutely. So what's most important is the music.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. And we all love this music, and none of us can really look like Robert Plant or Jimmy Page anymore. And how could you match somebody vocally even? But we have a great vocalist for the Zeppelin band. So, but it's really all about the love for it. And I think that chemistry gets into the music, and we also allow ourselves to put our own personal take on the music into it. So it's not really a tribute, it's, maybe it is a tribute. Maybe it's the right way to do a tribute.
The right way to do a tribute.
Yeah, maybe.
All of the bands that we're mentioning here, their resumes are so long that I want you to go back, because some of the songs that you selected, I think, are the ones that would draw people regardless, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with the Stones. What are you doing?
There's so many songs to choose from, but we took some of the early classics like, well, Satisfaction you have to do, and then Last Time,
my favorite,
Tumblin' Dice, which we took our name from. We love that song, and then we're going to work our way up through the '70s. So songs like Miss You, and then something from Tattoo You, like Start Me Up, or Beast of Burden, She's So Cold. Some of those songs too. Street Fightin' Man, Sympathy for the Devil. There's just so many great songs to choose from. Brown Sugar. So. And then it becomes, what do you not do? I mean, there's such a long list of things you'd want to do, and then it gets tough, especially with the Zeppelin stuff, because their songs are long. It's not like there's a 2-minute rock songs. With the Beatles, you can have 40 songs in a 2-set night, but with the Zeppelin, 16 songs.
Well, with the Beatles, the average time of the Beatles song was 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Really, when you think about them, songs like Eleanor Rigby almost make it to 2 minutes. And you think to yourself, how did they ever possibly create something so magnificent in that time space? You know what I mean?
Right.
Now with Zeppelin, I've got to tell you, because this is just really something. Kashmir.
Kashmir.
You got a surprise with Kashmir.
And again, that's one of those. It's a 10-minute song. So I have some local string players who are going to help us out. There's members of the Lake George Music Festival. They're coming into town next week, so they're coming there this weekend just to get sort of settled in. I said, well, would you like to play some Led Zeppelin with us? And they jumped at it, so we've got some of those players coming. So I have about a 10 or 12-piece string section, and then I have some high school players from Hudson Falls. So it really adds into the whole sort of family, community sort of vibe of things too. And they're going to be right up front at the stage, big stage, 54 feet wide. It's going to be a great event. I have 2 ballet dancers too. I have a ballet dancer that's going to dance to All of My Love, and then another girl is going to dance to Branyar,
Oh,
that
no
acoustic
kidding,
guitar
doing
piece.
that.
Yeah, we're going to do that over a 30,000 watt PA system at the foot of Lake George, which is like the most beautiful concert space in the world. I mean, and the acoustics are amazing there. It's such a beautiful area.
Well, you know, you
So-
talk about Kashmir, and then you talk about having a string section come in for that. I mean, the roof is going to come off that place.
I hope so.
I'm telling you.
And we're going to push the pedal down that night. I mean, we're going
Yeah.
to turn it up. We want the whole Northeast to hear us.
Yeah, good. That's in the honor and the tradition, right? Hey,
Yeah.
the Beatles. You're going to do that on Sunday night, right?
Sunday at 7.
Okay. And what can we expect there?
So this band has been together for a long time, and we cover the early period up through Abbey Road. So we'll do Here Comes the Sun. We might throw in I Am the Walrus. We'll do some things from the White Album, but all their great classics like She Loves You and I Want to Hold Your Hand and Help and All My Lovin'. I mean, all those great. And again, with the Beatles, just like the Stones, there's so many songs to choose from. It's like, how do you whittle it down to 2 sets?
Yes,
and
right.
try to keep everybody happy. And then there's all that great acoustic music they did, like I've Just Seen a Face and
Anything
Hide Your
on
Love
Rubber
Away.
Soul, right? You've seen that.
Yeah, so, well, I've Just Seen a Face is on the
Yes,
British
that's
release,
right.
right? So then, I Once Had a Girl, or should I say, what song?
Oh, She Once Had
Me. Yeah, I can't think of the name of the song. But
Norwegian Wood.
Norwegian Wood. But those, and we've done a lot of different Beatles songs, but again, how do you fit it into a 90-minute set or 75-minute set is what the opening act is.
Well, now you can
tough.
tell. Now you can tell why this interview gets viewed so much. Here's somebody who knows music cold. By the way, I want to remind you, in our first interview with Jonathan, they're trying to renovate the Strand Theater in Hudson Falls as the new home for the Hudson River Music Hall, and in doing so, this weekend is a fundraiser for that effort.
That's right.
So don't forget that. So not only do you come, bring the family. It's free in the afternoon from 2 to 6. Picnic and with some music, and even the Cream.
Yeah, we have a Cream tribute band,
is
yeah,
going to be in the
Sunday.
afternoon. And at 7 o'clock, and it's $15 and $10 if you're a veteran or my age or whatever it is. Right.
Right, and it's really a donation to the music hall.
That's right.
Because this festival has been funded by the town and village of Lake George, because they see it as a regional impact to have a historical theater reopened. So they've given us the space and said, test it out, see what you can do throwing a big festival.
Okay.
So we're going to have a great time.
Oh, you're definitely going to have a great time. I just want to tell you, before we went on air, John was sitting out in the hallway here, and I went out to say, hey, Jonathan, how you doing? What's going on? And he was scoring the string section on his computer for Kashmir. So.
I know. The whole festival is almost like improvisation. Like, we don't know what's going to happen until it actually goes off.
Well,
So
Jonathan, you can't rehearse the Stones. You got to be rough around
That's
the
right.
edges.
That's
You
right.
just got to go out and do it.
the
right?
less you rehearse the Stones, the better it sounds.
The better it sounds.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, John, I'll see you this weekend. That's
Great.
Just terrific. And don't forget, the 15th and the 16th, this Saturday and Sunday at the Charles R. Wood space up there in Lake George, you'll find there'll be a lot of people around. Bring the family, free picnic in the afternoon, music, and then at night some of the best musicians playing some of the best British invasion music. So, John, thanks for coming
Thanks
in.
for having me.
And I'll see you over the weekend.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. Thanks. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.